You got to be intentional because the moment you're passive is when everything crumbles. So I encourage.
This is Becoming the Optimal You, inspiring growth for the mind, body, and spirit. Yes, so we continue our conversation. Now, listen, people, I promise that we are going to have great conversation, and that is what we've been having. And this conversation is no less. Can I tell you? And I want you all to know, we want to know if he's single or if he's married, because we need to understand these things because the young girls watching, there might be a possible candidate. But we have a guest today, and I can't wait to get into a conversation with him. We're going to be talking about the matter of him being a young Christian professional and also who is his hero. Here in Jamaica, at the end of October, we celebrate National Heroes Day. And so we want to be focusing on heroes right here on Becoming the Optimal You for the month of October. So let us get into the conversation and find out what this man has to say to us, what he has to pour into us, what he has to offer to us. Let's get into the ding dong of things. Yes? Let's get into it. Hello, hello, sir. Good day to you. And how are you?
Well, how are you?
I'm good, enjoying the time. I'm good.
Mm.
Can't complain. So, could you be so kind for the benefit of our listeners and our viewers? Could you tell us your name, your age, what church you
Mm.
go to, if you live in Jamaica or you live in foreign, and also your profession? Can you be so kind?
Good morning, good afternoon, good night to anyone that's listening. My name is Kevin Davidson. I attend Faith Assembly of God that's in Portmore Gardens, Jamaica. I'm still in Jamaica. I'm 25 years old. I currently work as a business intelligence analyst at Digital. That's one of the largest telecoms in Latin America and Caribbean. I've been in this role for nearly 3 years now. It's, it's a role that I say it's enriching to do because it's fulfilling my God given purpose in terms of where I see myself progressing and how to help everyone around me. So that's my life in a nutshell.
Beautiful. Beautiful. In a nutshell, you're single or you're married?
Hey, Mike, we ain't even 5 minutes in.
Yeah, because we want to know, just in case somebody's watching and has an interest, we just want to make sure we have it clear that you're not available or you're available.
They'll know in due time. Let's continue.
You're the way you're talking to me, people. I want to know all that. It's because
Mm.
I want to know his business, people. You understand? You're not the only one who wants to know. So, Kimian, we
Yes.
are talking about heroes, but we're also focusing on you as a young man, only 25, and in a
Mhm.
profession that to me sounds a little bit heavy. Let me use that for want of a better word. But I want to get into a discussion with you. I want to know this profession, and if I don't remember the correct name of it, feel free
Mhm.
to tell me again what this is
No
called.
problem.
Right? But please tell me what inspired you to get into this line of work career.
It started, I'll say, my first year at university. It was a matter of I'm looking at the job market. I know what I'm good at. I'm good at numbers. Numbers have always been financial statements, computers. It's always been easy to do. So, computer science. To know how this world go, I need a business mindset. So I combine both statistics and computer science, and that's how I end up in this role. It's business intelligence, so I mainly focus on the revenue leakage, how to make this or make customers happier, how to make money more importantly. It's a matter of curiosity in my sense, how stuff works and how to improve stuff. Why I got into this
Hmm. Interesting. And it seemed as you spoke, you kind of look your face look kind of brightish, like you say, this is such a great job. What
role.
is the most rewarding thing about your profession? What you find most rewarding?
Can I say the finances?
Nothing
Ah,
that the money nice,
it is,
What
it
is the
is.
money and
Mm. What's the most rewarding is the freedom. You guys can't see right now, but I'm in my car. So I got the ability to be flexible with my time, and I really do believe wholeheartedly flexibility with time is the greatest thing someone can have in their young age. I'm able to buy a car, I'm able to go to the gym, I'm able to speak with friends who, as you get older, you don't really catch up with them because they're working a full 9 to 5. It's been the case for me. Go to my friend's house and work there. And we
Mhm.
just talk, get some food and hang out. Um, Flexibility aside, it's rewarding in a sense. I'm communicating with a lot of people. Working in such a large company, numerous personalities, I'm traveling without traveling. Because I have friends I was speaking with somebody from British Virginia. They just like to work, man. That's they just like work. So getting insight into how the island is, how the culture is, it's great, even though I'm not there. But it's just an insight into how life is somewhere else.
So, so, so with your rewards and it's nice and it's flexible and all of that. Here's my other question to you because with all things come this one word, challenge. What are some of the
Yep.
challenges that you find on the job in your area of profession, and then how do you overcome them?
Ah, with as you said, the road sounds intense. There's off season, and when wouldn't even say on season. There are just times where everything just crashes. Everything is urgent for someone. So the hardest challenge is time management. Not for me, but for people's expectations. Because most of the person that I'm talking to, they're not technically sound. They're business minded, and God, to God be the glory. I have both, so I know how to communicate and lay a timeline for someone for them to know that hey, this is what you're asking for. It's easy to you to ask for, but for me to actually get the data, process it, and get it to you, it's gonna take time. So it's a matter of communicating effectively how I translate the technical aspect to business aspect. For somebody, a CEO, a CFO, to know that we're gonna need 2 days for us to even just get the data, then the next 2 days for us to process it and relate to you effectively. Because at the end of the day, if I give you in 10 minutes and it's wrong, that's my head. So you're gonna wait.
Mm-hmm. So one of the challenges people just waiting and understanding the intricacies of the thing.
Yes,
You gotta wait.
you gotta wait.
But even with you saying that as a challenge, you still look excited like the
Oh yeah,
challenge is
oh yeah.
exciting.
I look forward to challenges. Like,
Oh,
there- I'm not a nerd, everyone listening, but I do look forward to stuff that I'll say mentally challenge me. Stuff that it's gonna take. Somebody says it's gonna take 7 days. Watch me do it in 5. Watch me do it in 2. Stuff like that because it's numbers. It's something that always been a passion of mine. Always been. How can I improve this?
yeah.
Yeah.
So tell me, how do you stay motivated? So apart from the rewards, whether financially or the freedom of movement, how do you stay motivated in your profession? How do you stay abuzz and get and keep going?
Oh, I step away from it. I ensure to take breaks. I do not I don't. There's instances where I work until 3 a.m. But like I said, there's off seasons and peaks. I ensure when there's an off season, there's an off season for me. You're not gonna call me. You're not gonna get me because you need time to refuel. Even though I have a 5K event, I ensure that I'm always active weekly, bi-weekly, monthly. I do stuff that gets me away from my computer because I'm a guy that works on the computer. You need time to be active. So when I tell somebody that it's gonna take a week, even though I will provide it earlier, I ensure that there is enough room for me to breathe, to not stress over it. Because the moment you make something, I'll say, immense, it's everything for your life. It's gonna be catastrophic when it inevitably fails. Because life happens. Stuff goes wrong. And when you can't pivot, that's when everything just keeps scratching down. So I ensure that there's calm season and when there's calm season, I stay in them. Take breaks.
Wow. Because things will happen as you say, right?
Mm. Rest before your body makes you rest.
Before your body makes you rest. Ouch. Now, why does that sting? Before your body makes you rest. But let me ask you, you're a young man of 25 and you look
Mm.
good and all these things going for you and such delights. You are a Christian man and you alluded to that earlier.
Mhm.
How does your faith, being a Christian man, How does your faith come into your workspace as it relates to making decisions and how you operate? How does your faith play a role? Does it play a role?
Oh, it certainly does. The fruit of the spirit is profound in my profession. There's there's kindness and calmness in everybody that I speak with. Even in instances where I'll say I see you reach out to me, they're not new to me. I'll say, for the lack of a better word, a pleb. Someone is small in the hierarchy and they come off as offensive. You have to understand that this is somebody's, I wouldn't say nature, but this is their profession speaking. This is not the person. You put it aside and you can't really relate to the person. There's no, there's barely instances I'll say where I get out of character. God has given me so much. He's given me peace and a calm mind to navigate any storm, be it professionally or be it someone just having a bad day. It's not my fault. They're just having a bad day.
Whoa. Whoa. So you're saying that it has your faith has kept you grounded, kept you calm. And if you do react, it is not the person, but it is you.
Oh, for sure. For sure. I'm sorry if I ever blow up on anyone, guys. It was
No, I've never experienced the blowing up. It should be interesting.
nah. No. That's I think
That's not something
the
I
only
want to see.
the thing the only person I've ever blown up on was my literal twin. So
Hmm.
but she's my other half, so that's understandable, right? Right, people?
Oh, so it's okay to blow up on her because
I mean,
she's your
she blows
roommate.
up on me. We've been
Because she's your roommate, it's okay.
yes, it is. If she was here, she would say yes also.
But it's one a favor.
Literally, we're twins.
You were literally. But let me ask you, Fabian. Um, Fabian, who is
It
Fabian?
happens a
Fabian,
lot. I don't know who's Fabian.
if somebody, let me ask
Mhm.
you, if somebody is thinking about getting into your line of profession, what are some of the qualities and skills that they have to have these? These are essentials.
Okay. I alluded to it earlier, but you need accuracy. You need to be able to say, why does this work and how does this work? And have the grit to go after solving. That's it. The technical mindset, you can learn that over time. Computer science is something that once you put your mind to it and you put time in it, it will give you the fruits. It's something that there's nothing where I'll say you gotta be a whole genius. It's just time over effort. Just constantly work at it and you'll get better. So I'll say have a curious mind and be willing to put in the work. Nothing comes easy overnight. Any discipline you gotta put in the work for it.
They need to have a curious mind and willing to put in the work to achieve or to succeed in this career.
100%.
Sometimes you have to have sleeplessness.
Oh, some 4 a.m. you get up 6 a.m. and you do it all over again for a week. Oh my God, it's good. God is good. He makes you rest. He gave you 2 hours. He gave you 2 hours.
When you say God is good because He gave you 2 hours,
Of course. Of course.
2 hours?
Sometimes 2 hours is better than no hours, correct?
You know what? Let me tell you why you can't say that. You see,
Because I
people
did
like
it.
me can't take that 2 hours. We need more than 2 hours. Because when
Why?
cortisol start to pack around our waist, it's because you exercise
Ah,
and do those things. When cortisol start to sit on us, we are going to be big like a potato. Let us move on to the next question because
guys, you just do it for a week. Don't do it. Don't make it a lifestyle. Just 2 hours sometimes and you'll be fine.
well, I won't lie. Because last night I went to my bed rather late because my mind went to a new project. Let's move
There we
on.
go.
Oh
I
gosh.
can't wait to see it.
What?
I can't wait to see the new project.
Oh God, let me tell you, I'm so excited. So anyway, let's go,
Mhm,
let's go. So your career that you
mhm.
are moving on in. I heard you say earlier that you make time for your friends and so on. I'm really curious to know, how do you balance your career, the 3 o'clock in the morning and the 6 o'clock thing? How do you balance those things with your daily life, your life, you, Kabian, your living? How do you balance?
You make the persons around you aware of what's going on. So I have a 8:30 standing meetings. Nobody should call me before 8:29 p.m. 29 a.m. because I get up at 8:29 30 seconds a.m. to do that meeting. It sounds chaotic. It sounds chaotic, but it works for me. I take rest serious. I take time off serious. So when my time is allotted, no one can get me. Even right now, my phone is on do not disturb. I'm locked in my car. I told everybody do not call me for an hour. And ensure that persons around me are familiar with what's going on in my life. Because sometimes, say my sister, for example, she has her own life going on. I don't effectively communicate with her that, hey, I'm doing this, and then she calls me during this interview and I get angry. No, she wasn't aware. So I ensure that I communicate effectively with everyone around me. And for the balancing act, take time off, guys. I'm telling you, take time off. As a guy, you see my skin? It's glowing. Take time off. Take time off.
Because you take time off, your skin glows.
Yes, I
Oh,
take breaks, everyone. We're young. It will get easier eventually. Just put God first and enjoy life. Take time off. I can't stress it,
but how do you incorporate your church life in all of that?
Oh, I love brother Martino. He keeps me in check. I
What
forget
about
some.
to keep you in check? How do you keep
Yeah.
yourself in check? How do you balance your church life? What role does it
Mm,
play in all of
mm,
that, all the things that you're doing?
yeah. So I'm at the media team at church. Sundays is a no-no for any event. You cannot get me to do anything before 10 a.m. on a Sunday. That's when church is, and that's when it over is at 2. Friday youth meeting. You can't get me out before unless it's after 9. When I know Bible studies. I've been negligent in my Bible studies. Change that effectively. Tuesdays, I'm there. You gotta be intentional because the moment you're passive is when everything crumbles. So I ensure to set my alarms, ensure to have persons that keep me accountable. And what I've been doing lately, I ensure that I'm in charge of persons also. So I realize the more responsibility I put on myself or somebody else, it's easier for me. Even with the gym, I don't go unless I text a friend and say, hey, we're going Tuesday. I follow up with that friend. I know he wants to go. And as I do, I put stuff in place that has to make me move. If I just put it on me, it's gonna be passive and it's not gonna work.
Passivity is not good on your Christian walk.
Oh, never, never, never. You gotta be intentional. You gotta be proactive, and you gotta put stuff in place for it to work. And for when it fails, you gotta put stuff in place to get you up. The moment you feel down, talk to someone. Worship, anything. Just don't stay in the slum, please.
Don't stay in the slump. You got to get up and move. No matter how much you're in your career, and the career is sweet and on all levels,
Mhm.
your spiritual life is also very important.
Even more important because that's what we're here for. We can't get all the riches of the world and lose a soul. We can't afford to lose a soul.
I'm not into that life.
No?
Mm-mm. Something's got to give. I'm not into that life. No, no, no. But as you reflect on Kabian, where he has now come from here, point A to point B, and you reflect, you think about your journey. If you should say, somebody inspired me, somebody motivated me, I want to call this person, I want to give them hero status today, who would you give hero status to?
You know them. I have already mentioned her. She's my twin. I love that girl. My twin sister Killian. There's so much that she's done for me. I can't explain it. Even though we're literally the same age, I've seen her blossom. I've seen her grow. I've seen her push through so much that it just motivates me anytime I talk to her. There's nothing that puts her down. No, let me not say that. There's nothing that keeps her down. She will bounce back, and she's my motivation. She's what I use as a beacon of hope for myself to say, I can do that. My literal other half did it. So, like, come on, I can do that too.
My woman can do it, so can I.
So can I. And my parents, of course, they've sacrificed so much for me. They've encouraged me in everything that I've done. There isn't a moment where I can't go to both of them and say, hey, mom, hey, dad, I got this great idea. It's not going to work, but they'll support me. I remember a story. I was in high school. I wanted to try the track team. Come on. I was going to Calabar. Oh my, the moment my grades dropped, instant. Guys, wrap it up, wrap it up,
Oh, that's it.
wrap it up. That was it. It was a good 3 months.
But they gave you their support. They gave you a
They gave me
chance
the
to,
support.
yeah.
Hmm.
So here's the ultimate thing. If either of them, I don't know which one you want to choose, if either of them was standing before you, sitting before you, in your presence at this very moment, what would you say to them in appreciation for, all they have done?
I asked Kaden if she wants some food. I mean, I
You
give her a
ask her
hug.
if she wants some food. The food is
Yeah,
what?
that's how we come. It's like, hey, Kaden, you want to get something to eat? Starbucks? Yeah. Well, in all honesty, I'll just tell her thanks. I've expressed my gratitude to her so many times. I don't think it would be new for me to say thank you, Kaden, for everything that you've done.
And she knows.
She
That's
certainly
and your
knows.
parents, what would you say to them?
You want to go on a trip? I'll tell them thanks also. The- I've never shied away with expressing gratitude because my own flaws have caused me to receive immense amount of grace. And from that, I'm grateful for everyone that's still around me, everyone that still cares for me. So,
What is
expressing gratitude is never.
flaws? Your flaws allowed you to extend, you said, grace or receive grace?
Both of them. It allows me to experience so much grace from the people and extend said grace that I've received.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, Bian. Thank you so very much for taking time off your busy schedule. I guess you slotted me in.
I mean, it's a Friday. I tried not to work on a Friday. I was up until 4 a.m. last night, so we're good.
God.
We're good. If my
Thank you.
boss seeing this, I got the work done. I got the work done, Michiel. Don't worry. Don't worry. The work is done.
It's okay, boss. The work was done. I'm just
The
saying.
work was done. I'm just saying.
Thank you so much, KB, and I really enjoyed our conversation. And I look forward to other conversations, I look forward to other conversations. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful rest of the afternoon.
Bye, guys.
Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope this conversation has inspired and encouraged you to keep growing in faith, wellness, and purpose.